Millions of people suffer from a high intraocular pressure and live in danger of getting a glaucoma. Here I want to briefly inform you about a new program called EyesCream, which may also be suited to discover a glaucoma under certain conditions. It is a freeware program and can be downloaded from eyesage.org. In order to follow a glaucoma progression more precisely, it is recommended to reconfigure the settings and to switch off the automatic mode, which is initially set by default. We can easily do this under Configuration in Menu Acquisition and disable the corresponding checkbox. By the way, we should make sure that the average flash separation time is not much less than 800 milliseconds. For older persons, the value should be increased to maybe 1000 milliseconds. Furthermore, we need to disable in Menu Grid Structure the automatic determination of the grid size, which actually is the net grid for measuring. Instead, we now set the vertical Y dimension to 5 for this presentation. For real measurement, one should much rather use a value between 7 and 10 or higher. And we further need to take care that in Menu Flash Visibility, the flash brightness is relatively large, here at a maximum of 1, and the cross size, which is the size of the flash symbols relative to the screen, is about 1%, which can even be varied up to about 2%. Now we are almost ready to go for a measurement. However, one should take care that the remaining eye won't be squeezed, but safely shut by one hand or a first aid cover. For the measurement, one has to place his head right in front of the screen and with the eye of investigation perpendicular to the center at a distance between half and full width of the screen. It should not be moved during the test. The measurement is going to start if you hit the spacebar or left mouse button. At any time you recognize a white cross flashing on the screen, you should again hit either the spacebar or the left mouse button. During the measurement, you need to focus your eye right into the center of the animated circle while you are validating each flash of a white cross by hitting the spacebar or the left mouse button. When the measurement is finished, the results are automatically calculated and displayed. At this state, one should calibrate the reference circle, which will be needed for comparison with other datasets later on. This can be accomplished under Data Analysis in Menu Screen Calibration, where you can enter the screen size, here 20 inch, and the distance of the eye perpendicular to the screen, in this case about 18 inch. At this point, it is also a good time to save the data. The analysis routines in the program also allow to post-process the data, for example under Data Analysis in Menu Timing Discrimination, by reducing the value of 95% to 80%. This will enhance the contrast and a bit more details will become visible. However, one should much rather do a more precise measurement and increase in a new measurement in Menu Grid Structure the grid Y dimension, for example to 10 to 12. In this example, it cannot be changed anymore because the measurement is already finished. But this has been done in the following example, which exhibits even the blind spot in the right eye at 16 degrees, clearly resolved in the map. This software was originally designed for laser safety applications in order to resolve the laser impacts on the retina. Don't do the eye test if you are tired or ill, and don't do the test too often on the same day. 1 or 2 times is quite enough. take a rest of a few days between the tests. In case you got even the slightest impression that something is gonna be wrong with your eyes, then immediately contact your eye doctor. Thank you for your understanding.